Hi guys, this is Andrew at 555 Year, doing something a little different this week, coming to you with some commentary that you're not going to hear anywhere else. So what we have here is the SOG Flash 1. This knife is hands down the most important knife in the YouTube knife community. Now why is this? Is it because it remains an everyday carry benchmark? Is it because it exhibits excellence in design that's not found in other everyday carry knives? No. Actually, I find this design problematic on a few different levels, and overall I think the consensus is that this knife is actually kind of obsolete. So why is it still important? Well, it's super important because this is the knife that opened up the YouTube community thanks to Nut and Fancy. Now, Nut and Fancy's still doing his thing, and that's fantastic. But one thing that is excellent is that now in 2014 we have an incredibly large and diverse knife community. And so we're seeing a lot of outstanding channels that are making different kinds of contributions. Okay, so what I'm, of course, ramping up to here is the Edge Observer channel, which, in my opinion, is hands down the best videography of any knife channel on YouTube, and maybe the best videography of any gear channel on YouTube. Now, the Edge Observer has a great website, as well as a number of other social media outlets above and beyond their YouTube channel, and they are a team of people collaborating, but they've been led by Andrew Jean since spring of 2011 on YouTube. And what I really like about them is, beyond just the top shelf footage, the videos are genuinely interesting, and you find an incredibly eclectic blade show. Lots of surprising innovations from companies that many average collectors, including myself, probably never heard of before the video. And when he does tackle favorites like a ZT or a Spyderco, he still gives it a very impartial perspective while it's remaining insightful. So the impartial objectivity exhibited in the videos really allows the knives to stand and fall on their own merits. Now, in the last 6 months or so, I've been making pretty pedestrian efforts to improve my video quality as well as my narration, and I've moved to scripting my videos because I got a lot of flack about my ums and ahs in my earlier videos. So all of this is to say that I've come to a very deep appreciation of the professional detail that's gone into the Edge Observer's videos. In fact, I think there's a lot to glean about making good videos in general from his approach. Now, it's no secret, you can listen to Andrew, for example, on the Gear Geeks podcast, that the Edge Observer crew is open to seeking collaborations with knife makers. And so recently, when I saw a number of videos released from SOG that were clearly in the style of the Edge Observer, I assumed that Andrew had actually arranged a deal with them. And so I went over to Andrew's YouTube page and I congratulated him. And much to my surprise, we had a conversation, and it turns out that SOG had in fact been in touch with Andrew to discuss a deal, but then those communications fell through, and lo and behold, sometime later, these videos were launched. So what has happened by all appearances, and I am open to correction if I'm wrong about this, but I don't think I am, basically what we're seeing is a corporation aping the hard work of an individual artist. Now, as you can see, I'm kind of showing you footage from both of these videos, and it's clear that we are talking about an infringement on the Edge Observer's creativity. Now, I don't want to get into the legal ramifications of this. I honestly don't know. But I do want to say that I think that this really doesn't look good for SOG, and I think that it's professionally unethical. I mean, some graphic artist or videographer was hired to do these videos, and the best they could do is take someone else's style. It's really not artistic, first of all, but it's actually a kind of form of copying, and it's very unoriginal. So basically what I'm trying to say is that borrowing very distinctive visual elements on the same subject matter is a form of copying, and I think that credit needs to be given where it's due. Now, if you agree with me, I really encourage you to share this video. What I would like to see is this video circulate quite a bit. Obviously, the Edge Observer has a much wider audience than me. He's got 10 times as many subscribers that I have. But what we need to see is some grassroots appreciation of the work that he's doing, so that a corporation like SOG realizes that people notice that they are taking the easy route and copying here. So if you like this, please share it. Please comment below. Let's help this video get circulated, because Andrew's taking the high road. He's just not going to comment on it publicly. Now, he's given me his blessing to make this video, and I've talked with him at length about it. But what I think it needs to come down to is his supporters are the ones who need to make the changes and the accountability happen. So this is about artistic integrity. I encourage you to go check out SOG's channel, watch the videos that are clearly an imitation of the Edge Observer, and make a comment that lets SOG know that we see what they did there. Artistic integrity is something that exists because of community efforts, and especially corporations are not going to be held accountable unless we make individual efforts to hold them accountable. Thank you very much for watching. Please make sure to check out the Edge Observer channel as well as their website if you haven't. And please consider subscribing to this channel and checking out some of the videos in this end card if you haven't already. Thank you.